You speak one word and she dies. You have 3 seconds to back away, or a .30 caliber round will travel 3,000 feet per second and paint the wall with her brain. 3,
Ethan, I need you to talk to me.
2.
So you're just walking away?
My name is Ethan. I'm just an ordinary airport security officer, but I was suddenly dragged into a terrorist attack. A few hours ago, I found a pair of earphones. I originally just wanted to turn them in to Lost and Found, but then I received a text message telling me to put them on.
One bag for one life.
I thought it was just a prank, but the next second, the person on the other end had already dug up every detail about me. Worse yet, these people had already broken into my home and gained control over everything I care about, including my pregnant girlfriend, Nora. Then came the first order. In 30 minutes, a black suitcase tied with a red ribbon would come through the security lane I was responsible for. I was told not to intercept it, or I would lose my girlfriend and our unborn child. I instinctively asked what was inside the suitcase. He didn't answer. My hand slowly reached under the desk, trying to dial the police, but the man had control of all the airport's surveillance. He threatened me with my girlfriend's life and forced me to hang up. I had no choice but to obey. The occasional background noise in my earpiece made me realize he was hiding somewhere in the terminal. Years of experience told me he was likely that man wearing the black hat. I used my walkie-talkie to call my security friend and discreetly wrote "threat" on a passenger's boarding pass using a special marker, then handed it to him. He looked at me and instantly understood. Without showing anything on his face, he left to get backup. But when I looked back at the man in the black hat, he was gone. I saw my friend get lightly tapped on the shoulder by a traveler, and just seconds later, he collapsed unconscious. The boarding pass slipped to the ground. The missing man calmly picked it up and even gave me a mocking smile, and I could only pretend nothing had happened. Not long after, the suitcase arrived. I stared hard at the screen. The red alerts kept flashing one after another, but I didn't recognize the object in the image at all. It was likely a highly dangerous biochemical weapon. I stood up, trying to stop the man from taking the suitcase, but the voice in my ears stopped me with another threat. I held back my rage and silently memorized the boarding pass info, then let him go. Just then, the man's accomplices overheard that the police had contacted the airport. It turned out that my fainted colleague had been injected with some kind of chemical agent, matching the exact tactics used by the terrorists under investigation. The police decided to conduct random inspections. I knew this was my chance. In a surveillance-free conference room, I secretly used my boss's ID card to log into the system and added the suitcase carrier's name to the random checklist, forcing him to go through another round of security. The mysterious man immediately sensed something was wrong. Soon, he came straight to me and, right in front of my eyes, activated the device inside the suitcase. He demanded I steal the suitcase from my superior, or else, in 10 minutes, the biochemical weapon would be released and the entire airport would be consumed.